Hi, everybody. It's Betty Ray again. Thank you for coming and sharing my channel. I hope you do subscribe and share it with others. Raphael has been my guide for almost 60 years now, and he has brought forth so much beauty and calm and peace and harmony into my life that my job has been to be his telephone to the rest of the world. And so we thank you for joining us today. We're live, and if you have questions, you can type it in and we will see it. So let us know if somebody's there and we can address you. If you don't want to put your full name, you can type in just your initials and I will use that. But welcome to our channel. And today we are still working on the 30 days to happiness. And we want to share with you what day 28 is. Day 28 says, "On this day I will greet all I meet with love in my heart and a smile on my face." You know, just putting a smile on your face is one of the days of happiness that we talk about. It is an attitude adjustment. And instead of focusing on all of the things that are wrong in the world, instead of focusing on all of that and letting it just put a weight on your shoulders, instead you smile and you know that you are a divine being of light placed here on this planet to bring more light, to, to make the darkness evaporate and disappear. And we are truly in a battle between the dark and the light. We see it all around us and we feel helpless and hopeless about it because we see so many people getting away with terrible things. And we wonder why justice isn't being made known, why God doesn't take care of that. Well, you see, God has assigned us the power to take care of it. And the inspiration that comes to us to get up and do something is what God does. God does not make decisions for you. That would take away your free will. And that's not a good thing. To be here on this planet as a sentient being, you must realize that you have the divine spark within you that allows you to choose between the dark and the light, to choose thoughts that are happy rather than thoughts that are filled with anger. If you are experiencing anger, your emotional barometer is way down. It's as though your engine hardly has any gas in it. And that emotional barometer is your engine for creating what you desire in this world. We've said this before and we'll say it again. But there are certain things that you can be in control of, and that is your attitude about life and your viewpoint about life. What you focus on expands, are the words that have been quoted over the centuries by many religious teachers. And so we reemphasize it, Raphael and I. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Listen to the thoughts in your mind because those thoughts are creating your tomorrow. And if you are going to focus on what is wrong in our political scene or what is wrong in the world and the way people are so mean to people, then you are feeding the dark energy. It is all God because God is the energy, the life force that all of us use to put on our thinking caps and to create through our mind. That's the energy God gives us freely, no judgment. And if we create something that didn't work out very well, God doesn't say, "Now, young lady or young man, you should have done this." No, this is a God of love and a God that gives you freely of itself, which is energy. So rejoice and be glad this day. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on in your life, rejoice and be glad that you are alive on planet Earth now, that you can raise your consciousness out of fear and doubt and anger and all of those negative thought patterns. And in your rejoicing that God is here, that God is among us, And how? Through people. People who enlighten and inspire us is God's energy also. And we have to also say that people that are doing wrongdoings, that are really upsetting the apple cart, they're negative people. They're still God because God gives freely to each of us to make a choice between the dark and the light while we're in a physical body here on planet Earth. Now, I know when I talk to people about that, they have the hardest time because they truly believe in judgment and they truly believe there's a hell. And when I say there isn't, they practically want to burn me at the stake because they are so I don't know, brainwashed to believe that God is a judge and God will punish the evil and reward the good. God loves you, even though you make some stupid mistakes. And I can vouch for that because I've made plenty of them in my 80 plus years. And yet I say to each of you, rejoice and be glad that it is not true that God is a judge that says, you go to heaven and you go to hell. We may say that to people when we're angry with them, but God knows that that is not the real truth, even within our own hearts. We would never wish hell on anyone. Would you say that to your favorite child if you had children? Would you say you're going to hell? No matter what they've done, wouldn't you love them anyway? Of course you would. Sometimes, though, you have to kind of let those ties to your children go and let them choose mistakes. And from those mistakes, they gain more knowledge and more wisdom than any lecture you could have given them, because experience is the best teacher. And so, dear friends, let's read what we are saying here on our 30 days to happiness. Day 28 already. It says, I will find good in everyone and everything I meet this day. I choose to see beauty and goodness all around me. I refuse to allow my mind to find fault or experience anxiety about what others may think of me or say about me. I will sweep my heart clean of all past experiences that try to stop me from seeing the good each brought to me. I am now filled with peace and joy. It does that. When you let go of all of that anxiety that somebody doesn't love you, or that somebody misunderstood you, or that somebody said something nasty about you, when you cleanse your heart of all of that, yeah, it's like a disease. When you can cleanse your heart of that and say, I accept all that has happened in my life with great joy and with great love for all the people God has sent to me. And anyone who has caused you pain, now is the time to love it away. For it is a time when on this day I will greet all I meet with love in my heart and a smile on my face. It is so important, dear ones, that you pay attention to that you listen to the divine guidance within you that always urges you to be forgiving, to be loving, to be accepting. But of course, that doesn't mean that you accept verbal or emotional abuse from anyone. It means that you stand up for yourself, that you say, whoa, stop. I don't accept that. So just back off. You do have to be your own defender, your own knight in shining armor. You have to be that in this world. But it doesn't mean that you have to battle other people. It means that you can choose to look them right in the eye and say, nope, I don't accept that as truth. And I will not accept your speech as truth. And so you just turn and walk away. Now, if you're living with somebody that is really negative and is someone you have to take care of, then that's a job that will allow you compassion and patience and many virtues. And God set it up for you to not to test you, but to give the opportunity to you to love more, and to hate less. Ah, dear friends, we wish you a happy day. And with that, we wish you a smile that will just fill your heart with joy. For when you are happy and joyful, ah, dear friends, you are a force in the world that will help raise the consciousness of others. If you greet others with a smile rather than a frown, you have lifted up their energy so that they too can be joyful and fill this world with the energy that will overcome the darkness. It is so important that you listen to the inner divine guidance child to be happy, because in so doing, you become Raphael's green berets, as he calls us. We are like an army of positive thinking people who can change the world. So don't look at what's going on in the political scene and be despairing. Don't look at what's going on in your newspapers that are negative. Find the good things in the news and rejoice in it and spread the word about it. And there's so many times when I want to do a video about what is going wrong in our political scene. And I look at the different YouTube channels of people that are talking about what's going wrong. And I think, I am such a small voice in the wind. I will let them do the speaking out. And I will simply go into my meditation room, light my candles, and sit and be quiet and fill the world with my love as though I am hugging it close to my heart, as though I am big enough to hold the whole world in my arms. And so we say to you this day, be happy, rejoice, and be glad that you are on the planet at this time, because Raphael needs you. Raphael needs you to be a part of the army of love angels that will help the world to get through the crisis we're in, this pandemic and this political battle. So God be with you this day, as I know God already is, and God let your light shine through you so that you can light up the world and change it for good. Bye for now. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and tune in, make a comment, tell people about our channel, for we are bringing you an archangel of glorious light and peace and harmony, and it will help you to spread that light and peace and harmony throughout the world. So tell people about us, have them subscribe, and thank you for being here today. Bye now.